We're talking about a topic that I think a lot of Christian women wrestle with. Can we really have it all? Let's get into it. To be specific, I'm talking about balancing family life and career without losing yourself or drifting far from God. I asked my girls on Instagram this question, and if you're not following me on Instagram, you need to be following me. I'll leave a link to my Instagram below. If you're new here, welcome to my channel, sis. My name is Khadijah, and this is Life in Between Meetings, where we talk about all things career, family, and faith. I created this space for women like yourself, women like me who have kids, who are struggling out here and don't want to do it by themselves. We understand the value and the importance of community. So if that sounds like you, be sure to subscribe. If that doesn't sound like you and it sounds like a future you, subscribe. If it sounds like a friend, share it. Let's continue to build our family. So it's most important for me to start off with the biblical perspective. I've had this Bible for some time. It says God is within her, she will not fail. The Holy Bible, Psalm 46 verse 5. I want to continue to write into it and someday pass it down to my children so they can see all the things that God has taught me. So if you are interested in purchasing this Bible, I will also have the details on where you can purchase it. Let's just break down Proverbs 31. Let's start there because I do feel as though this is Bible's version of the woman that had it all. Hear me out. A wife of noble character who can find? She is worth far more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. She works. She's got a career. She is like the merchant ships bringing her food from afar. She gets up while it is still night. She provides food for her family and portions for her female servant. So she has a family and she's taking care of her home. She considers a field and buys it out of her earnings. So in order to earn money, she has to work. So she must have a career or a job, right? She plants a vineyard. She is an entrepreneur because she is making a vineyard. She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her task. She sees that her trading is profitable. So she's thinking about her bottom line and she also has a family. And her lamp does not go out at night. In her hand, she holds the distaff and grasps the spindle with her fingers. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. So she's also someone that cares about those who are less fortunate and marginalized in her community. When it snows, she has no fear for her household, for all of them are clothed in scarlet. She makes coverings for her bed. She is clothed in fine linen and purple. So she's also that girl. Her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. So her husband puts some respect on his name. She makes linen garments and sells them and supplies the merchants with sashes. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh. She can at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household and does not eat the bread of idleness. And her children arise and call her blessed. Her husband also, and he praises her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive. Beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Honor her for all that her hands have done and let her works bring praise. Actually, I shouldn't clap. This is a woman who has it all. But at the very end, it says she is a woman who fears the Lord. And it says many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. So it's not the noble things that she does. It's not in all the things that she's balancing. It's not with her having it all, but it's because she fears the Lord that makes her surpass them all. Comment below. If you disagree with me, you have a different interpretation of that, let me know. I'm open. We have to be. Then we also have Deborah. If you know anything about Deborah, she is a leader, she is respected, she is a judge in her community, but she was also rooted in faith. Then the Bible also talks about Priscilla, who worked with her husband in ministry, but she was also managing her home life. Then we have Mary, the mother of Jesus. She was entrusted with the biggest calling a woman could have, but yet she was faithful to her family in her everyday life. The thing that has been most on my mind, though, is the world's perspective of having it all. It's undeniable to think that society, social media, the culture does not place this pressure on women to have it all and to be it all. Be a baddie, be a mom, be successful, be a Christian, be this, be that, be girl, I'm tired. And then hustle culture founded upon letting you know that you could do it all at once. Don't sleep, wake up early, very unhealthy habits, but they try to package it into this healthy thing to attain, which just makes us feel overwhelmed, overworked. I hope and pray that with the platforms that I have created on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, that you guys don't see me as a super mom, but I do feel like there are women online who give off that appearance of I'm a super mom, I can do it all. They always look pristine, they always look their best, hair done, face done, makeup done, their kids look perfect, their husband look perfect, their lives look perfect, and you never see them just like dressed down with no makeup on, a little ashy, a little crazy. I don't always look like this, okay? I look like this right now because I came from church and I said, you know what, let me sit down and let me talk to my girls. And there are moments when I do want to present like a certain polished persona online, but I don't ever want to sell anyone a lie that this is what my life always looks like. It doesn't. I come to the feet of God every single day, asking and hoping and praying that He will sustain me and He will give me the drive that I need in order to have a clean house. You should see the load of laundry that I have to do right now, sis. It's no joke. But those moms that don't share the behind the scenes struggles, I'm sorry, girl, I'm gonna have to unfollow you because it is stressing me out mentally. It's making me try to achieve something that I cannot achieve, that is unattainable. And it's just gonna drive me into the ground, truly. Think about what popular women say, many women that we look up to, honestly, like people like women like Michelle Obama, amazing woman. We love you. But Michelle Obama is famous for being quoted and saying, you can have it all, but not all at once. And it's funny that I found her saying this quote, which is probably where my mom got it from. But when I asked my mom this question, that is exactly what she told me. There's going to be seasons where you feel like your family life is on point, and then there's going to be seasons when you feel like your career is amazing, when you feel like your friendships are great, when you feel like you're physically healthy. There's going to be seasons of you having of one or a few of the things that you really want, but it's impossible to have it all at once. Sheryl Sandberg found some of her works as well, and she really encourages women to have career ambitions while raising kids. And this is something that I struggle with the most ever since having my son, and my whole life really. But once I had him, I realized I don't think I am that stay-at-home school mom. I am a career girly through and through. I love my job. I love what I do. I'm passionate about my career. I struggle with chasing after my career and being the very best that I could be, but then also being the best mom to him at the same time, and hoping that he doesn't grow up and ever resent me for wanting to have this career. Finding success for yourself is that success does not have to look like what society says success is. You can make your version of successful. But let's just talk about the clash with reality, because we can't ignore the fact that we have limited time, limited energy, and limited emotional capacity to pursue every single endeavor that we put our minds to. And seasons are going to shift your focus. If right now you started a new job, you're gonna have to put in a little bit more time into your job. If you got news about your health and you feel like, you know what, I need to start eating better, I need to start getting in the gym, you're gonna have to make a shift and focus more on that. If you feel like you're paying attention to something with your child and you're like, this area needs a little bit more work, you're gonna have to pour into them a little bit more. But without God at the center, chasing every will lead to burnout. Emptiness. At the core of it, these are things that we are that are on loan to us, that we are lent by God. My son is loaned to me by God. My job is loaned to me by God. My body, my hair, my face, like my husband, my house, these are things that are loaned to me by God. So without having Him in the middle of it all, I will never feel full. I will always be chasing the next thing because I would be empty, or I'll just lose it because I'll be on that hamster wheel just going with no energy left. So where I've landed on this question, and I really want to hear your thoughts, so please comment down below. I do believe that women can have it all, but not in the world's way. And that is the game changer for me. That is what has brought me peace as of late. My all changes with every season, and has changed with every season. I've learned to let God define what that looks like for me. It's so important to let go of the wheel and just let Him take it, child, because listen, He knows the next steps. He knows what your future is going to look like. You have no idea. So I have my most peace. I'm my least bit anxious when I let go and let God lead me and show me I'm going to share with you guys some of the feedback that I got on Instagram, but I really want to hear from you guys. What about you? Can Christian women really have it all? And if so, what does that look like for you right now? If you enjoyed this conversation about faith, family, and career, make sure you subscribe because I post videos just like this for Christian women navigating life with God at the center. And if you want to join these conversations early, make sure to follow me on Instagram. I love hearing your thoughts and including them here. God is within her, she will not fail. Bye. Bye.